Good morning, guys. So this is the second video episode that I'll be dropping today. So number one is this is rules of trading. You need to learn before you start in anything in forex. You need to learn everything. Pay for mentorship. That YouTube video you are watching, yes, it can help you, but it will delay your progress. Pay for mentorship. Sorry, pay for mentorship. It's not must you must pay for all these big traders who have that exotic cars, the lifestyle, blah blah blah. There's some traders out there that knows these things. You understand? I'm not asking you to come and pay for mentorship in my hand because I might not teach you the way others can teach you to make you understand. I might still teach you, you understand very well. But the important thing I'm saying here is pay for mentorship. You understand? Look for a trader who you know is doing well for himself. Go to him, pay for mentorship. If you can afford one-to-one online mentorship or physical mentorship, that's the best. But if you cannot afford it, pay for a group mentorship, not a group where they'll be teaching you only candlestick and um, peep calculations. You need a group that will be teaching you the key things in the forex industry. You understand? So once you understand some certain things, when because before you start you need to learn. So in learning you should be focused more to understand some key things. You understand? You need to understand those key things before you think of depositing. If you don't understand about candlestick, if you don't understand about breakouts, if you don't understand things like pullback, things like trend line and other things like how you use your how you use your rectangle, you will end up blowing your account because as you are learning, you need to understand those things. So, aside that, the next thing you need to do is you plan. While learning, you plan. So, in everything you do, you should always consult your mentor while planning. So, before you plan, you need to consult your mentor and say, okay, mentor, I want to start trading because you already taught me this and taught me that. I can boastfully trade on my demo account and make good amount of profit with what you have already taught me so far. So I have so amount of money. How do I go about it? Let's say you have $1,000. How do you go about it? You understand? Before you deposit, make sure you consult your mentor. He will be there to direct your steps on how to use your money. He will be able to manage that money for you. I'm not asking you to give him the money to trade for you. No, I'm telling you to consult him. He will now direct you. He will now tell you, okay, you have $1,000. Divide it into three or into four. Use one or two to get a 50K profit account, like 250K profit account. Sorry. Then use the remaining to start funding your own personal account. You understand? He can give you some direction that will help you as a trader. That $1,000, you shouldn't put it in one single account because you are a beginner trader. You can blow that money anytime. So for you to be in the industry for a long time with that $1,000, you have to split it to so many ways. You understand? So that even if you are losing here in the other place, there is still money left for you to back yourself up. You understand? So once you understand all these things, you plan. Planning doesn't mean you know when to enter and when not to enter. This one is the main planning before you start. You understand? You need to plan. You need to plan before you enter. You understand? So that money you want to use, consult your mentor. He will not say, okay, you have $1,000, buy a program with this one, buy two programs so that if you lose one, you have another one too. Understand? Because there is a way you have to split your money and your emotions while trading with those with those money. They are like the emotions there will be reduced. You'll be trading like a pro because you know that if this one goes, you have another one waiting for you. So you won't be trading with so much emotion attached in each account. You understand? That's the reason you need a mentor. You don't start trading on your own because except say you don't have money to afford all these things. But once you have money, consult a mentor. Look for someone to teach you. Then the third one is risk before you gain. In every trade you take, you must risk something. There's no way you can't be risking and you want to make profit. So like in all the trades you see here, it has been take profit. Okay, this one was a loss. This is just 27 pips. Sorry about that. So here, as you can see, I always risk something to get something. So here you cannot be risking 27 pips and you're targeting 27 pips. You destroy your account. As you can see here, I'm risking 27 pips and the target is 1 and the target is sorry, I was risking 27 pips here and the target is 144 pips. As you can see, the risk to reward is ratio 1 to 5 and I hit SL. My bad. So you come to this place now. The risk here, I believe that trade was in a lower time frame. What is all this now? I believe that trade was on a lower time frame. Let's take the lower time frame, 1 hour. Sorry. So you see here, I'm risking something here. I'm risking just 21 pips to get about 158 pips, which price is still dancing on ratio 1 to 3. So you cannot say you're not risking anything. You cannot say you are not risking nothing and you want to make profit. So this I'm still expecting this to come to my take profit. So in this case now, I'm already breaking even here because this is like um, a ranging market to me. It's like I've also closed out on this trade. So the next here, as you can see, I was risking 20 pips here to get up to 158 pips, which I got it ratio 1 to 7. The same thing here, I was risking 15 pips to get 111 pips, which is ratio 1 to 7. The same thing here, this one was in a lower time frame. I was risking just 4.2 pips to get 86 pips, which I get. If you go down to lower time frame, you see that this trade was a take profit. It's not a loss. So let's go down to 15 minutes. We will see the trade. So yeah, so in this is the trade. As you can see, like I said, it was take profit. I didn't lose the trade. The only one I lost was the one inside this ratio to 5. So the one I lost is this particular one here, this ratio 1 to 5. That one inside. So because I was trying to, one or two. But what I'm saying here is you need to be risking something to know what you are risking before you can make profit. You cannot say you don't want to risk anything as a trader and you expect yourself to take profit. Like here, I was risking just 4.2 pips to get 86 pips, which is ratio 1 to 20. And you can see ASAP, I caught it. It's like I post this on Twitter or something like that. This one again was a good trade. So you must be risking something to do what to you that for you to be able to make profit. You cannot say I'm not going to be risking anything. You understand? And you say you want to make profit. So I believe I'm being understood. So let's go to the next one. Fourth, execute before you win. Endure before you enjoy. Try before you quit. I'll be taking this thing at a time. So execution is when actually you see your setup. Don't wait for price to give you so many confluences. Once you are seeing that this is your setup, most of the times the way I execute, sometimes I don't like using buy limit because most of the time price might just come to my buy limit because of spread. The broker I'm using or some other things might not trigger me in. Price might even go deep down in my buy limit, but it will not get triggered. So how do you execute? How I do my execution is I go down to a lower after mapping out my zones on a 4 hours time frame or 1 hour time frame. I go down to 1 hour or 15 minutes time frame. Look for the next POI in that lower time frame, maybe 5 minutes or 1 minute. Because like this trade I got in 15 minutes was in 1 minute I saw it. So you map out your POI in that 1 minute. Wait for price to come to your POI. Once price is in your POI, you enter. You buy or you sell. So doing so, you'll be catching price very very young. You understand? So doing so, it will make you now risk lesser. You understand? You already know when to execute and how much you are going to be risking there. So this is how I do my own execution. So, but it must be your setup, not you just see any random lows. You go down to lower time frame and start looking for a POI. No, price must always show you your entry model before you can start thinking of taking a trade. You understand? Without that, there's no call for any trade. So as I'm still waiting for price to come down to this POI. So once price comes down to this POI in 4 hours time frame, I'll go down to a lower time frame before I take my entry. So because I don't like putting a buy limit, and that's my own way of taking trade. But some people, they will come here, put a buy limit, put their stop loss below here. It's okay, making them risk whatever they are risking. They are comfortable with that, and it's working for them. But me, I'll go down to a lower time frame, get a good clean setup. Like in all these trades you see here, no one was close to hitting SM. Everyone was just very sniper entry. Boom, dropped. Boom, dropped. Boom, dropped. You understand? There was no way you see price entering inside what I'm risking before dropping. In all the trades here, there's no drawdown. Why? Because I normally go down to a lower time frame to catch some entry. But sometimes I always got hit out so easily. Why? Because the loss size the pips I'm risking are very small. That's another disadvantage. So you choose the one that is good for you. You understand? Don't use because I'm doing this, you want to do it. It was very difficult for me to learn at the first instance because I always hit SL every time before I learned it very well. So aside that, the next one is enduring. So in a trade now, this trade now has been here for like almost 2 days. You need to endure once you are in a trade. Don't go because they are giving you what you want to exit. Maybe now this trade now has come to this level, and because of fear, you think that price will eventually come down and take you out. But once you understand what you are doing, that price needs to take out inducement, which is liquidity, before you start buying, you should be able to hold your trade, endure to your take profit. Because if you keep doing price give you small profit, you close out because you don't know what you are doing, you end up being unprofitable at the end of the day. There's no two ways about it. You might even use this thing and blow your account because you are chasing price. This thing here is like you setting a trap for market to come in. Once the whatever you are once the price came to your level, you cash it and then ride it to your take profit. You don't just come here, enter, you exit. You are chasing price, and doing so, you are risking your account. You are putting that account in danger that it will never survive. So you endure. Once you're in a trade like this, endure to your full take profit. Same thing here. This was a take profit. Endure to your take profit. This was in a lower time frame. You endure. Let's say this was on a lower time frame. You endure. Once you're in this, I entered the trade from here, and the price was almost at my take profit. Immediately I saw this candlestick here, I know that price was going against me. So what I did, I break even, brought my stop loss close. I be inside my profit. So at the end of the day, price came and gave me this. I know that price was eventually coming for my entry. So I pushed back my SL again to where it was before. And then price did what? Rallied down again to my take profit. So once you don't understand some certain things in trading, you might be blowing your account. Most times the way I trade is price is this close to my take profit, I close out most times. Then wait for another pullback. If price comes to my entry again and give me that's another reaction to sell, I will sell again, target the same high, or maybe now target this high as my take profit. You understand? Let's say for instance here, after I took this sell and boom, price came here and did what? Start pulling back. So most times, because you might not see everything every time while trading, so I'm just seeing this now. This is liquidity price need to take out, but since price did not take this thing out, that means price is still going to come and take it out. So this still means that price is still bearish in this place. So most times, if price do this thing and comes close to my take profit, I might close out at this level and allow price to come again to my entry again. Then I will not ride it again to my take profit, because I need to see this being taken out. So you understand all these things will make you to have patience, to endure the whole roller coaster. Price will from your entry down to your take profit, it will not hit you, to come back again to your entry, it will come back again. I know it's kind of high blood pressure, play mood or whatever, but endure. Price will still hit your take profit if you are doing the right thing. Like this trade here now, as you can see, price fall down without even retracing, came close to this liquidity and did not break it. It pulled back a bit and then did this from here, hit take profit immediately before getting this to grab more liquidity. He sold again. So in all these things, I took take profit at this point, and then before it started reversing. So once you understand all these things, you having you for you to endure, you should need to understand some criteria about liquidity, inducement, POI, order block, breaker blocks. You need to understand all these things for you to be able to endure, trade with patience. So I believe you guys can hear me. You need to understand all these things, your entry model, your exit model, before you can start thinking about being patient with the market. So once you understand all these things, you are good to go. The next thing is trying before you quit. You can't be trading anyhow, because they teach you buy from low, you sell from high. You will not buy from this low now, and you're expecting to buy from this low now, expecting to take a profit here, and then price did what? Give you this move, come back again to your entry. Before it start moving, it takes you out, or come to your SL, then keep again, came back. Before you know it, you're out of the trade, because if you don't know when to take your profit, you already told you buy from low, you sell from high. You're now waiting for price to come to this high, which might take a lot of time. As you can see, price later came back to it, but before it did, there was some liquidity that was taken out. So once you understand all these things, you can be able to hold your trade and make good amount of profit. So I believe I've explained all these things. Use this video and caution yourself as you trade. Forex is dangerous. Forex can destroy your life if you don't know about all these things. Don't come and be doing understand support and resistance. Baba, go and learn. Go and learn. Support and resistance will not make you profitable when you don't know about risk management, when you don't have an edge, when you don't know about how the market goes, about liquidity, about order flow and other things, market structure. There's so much to learn. Cut that ego, because you are making good amount of profit from breakout, from pullbacks, and you think that one day you will not hit a big SL that will wipe your account or even destroy your life. Go and learn. Pay for mentorship. Get that knowledge and thank yourself later. Peace and love.